God Shiva speaks. The Father says, have the faith that you are souls. We souls are residents of the soul world. You adopt bodies here in this world. These bodies are made of the 5 elements. When a fetus is ready, a tiny soul enters it, and then the fetus comes to life. Gateway to Heaven, the 2nd of December 2021. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, according to the world drama plan, you Brahmins, the male-born creation of Prajapita Brahma, are now becoming soul conscious. You have been body conscious for the second half of this world cycle, and you are now becoming soul conscious for the first half of the next world cycle. You have to practice being soul conscious a great deal. The body is to be destroyed, whereas the soul is imperishable. Gateway to Heaven, the 2nd of December 2021. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, it is explained to you Brahmins, the male-born creation of Prajapita Brahma, what a soul is. It is said that the soul is like a tiny star. It cannot be seen with the physical eyes. It cannot be seen without divine vision. People try very hard to see a soul, but they are unable to see it. Even if someone does see a soul in a divine vision, he cannot understand what it is. It is not a big thing. A soul is extremely tiny, like a star. It is such a tiny point. It is very difficult for these things to sit in your intellects because you have been body conscious for the second half of this world cycle. Gateway to Heaven, the 2nd of December 2021. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, you souls are now becoming the masters of the world through your bodies. That is, you are becoming like gods and goddesses. Lakshmi and Narayan are called a god and goddess because I, God the Father of all souls, make them so elevated. Look at what you become through this knowledge. Those of you who study well and pass your examination earn a good income for the next world cycle. Gateway to Heaven, the 2nd of December 2021. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, only in becoming soul conscious is effort required. Maya, which is sin, repeatedly make you body conscious. You now have to conquer Maya and become soul conscious. Remember me, God the Father of all souls alone, and your sins will be absolved. Don't have attachment to your bodies. Gateway to Heaven, the 2nd of December 2021. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, just as the military are made to practice on a field, so you now have to become soul conscious and practice remembering me, God the Father of all souls. I, God the Father of all souls, came into this false world, and that too in an ordinary form. It is fixed like that in this world cycle. Gateway to Heaven, the 2nd of December 2021. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, I, God the Father of all souls, enters an impure body. I will not enter the body of Lakshmi or Narayan. They will have received their fortune of the kingdom. So how could I, God the Father of all souls, enter them? No one recognized me, God the Father of all souls, in my ordinary form. They call out to me, God the Father of all souls, but they don't understand that I, God the Father of all souls, will definitely have to enter someone's body. My form is an incorporeal point, so I will definitely enter the body of Prajapita Brahma, the father of people. Gateway to Heaven, the 2nd of December 2021. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, "You have been body conscious for this second half of the world cycle, and you therefore find it difficult to become soul conscious. It does take a lot of effort to become soul conscious. It takes so many years to create a stage of soul consciousness. To consider yourself to be a tiny soul, and also to consider I, God, the Father of all souls, to be a point, and remember me, God, the Father of all souls, requires effort. This practice is very difficult. It is not an easy thing to claim the sovereignty of heaven for 21 births." Gateway to Heaven, the 2nd of December 2021.